Hi everyone, I am here to do a flip through of this custom ordered Christmas flip-flop journal. This is for Liz, and Liz wanted something neutral. So typically in my journals I use, reds and greens and that kind of thing that are very obvious. So this one was a little bit of a challenge for me. I don't usually do very neutral things. I like to mix, and you'll see that I have done a little bit of mix, adding some color, but I tried to make sure that the color I added was in the removable things. So the base of this journal is very neutral, so that Liz can change it up and have that neutral kind of cream look that she was going for. So Liz also mentioned that she did like lots of bling. So you will see, and I don't know if it's kind of showing up on camera, but there is lots of sparkle, and I've added lots of bling throughout. So very thick, as a flip-flop journal tends to be. So let me show you the front. Liz chose this image. This is from one of the Amity Bloom Christmas collections, and I will list below in the description box all of the artists that I used kits from. I'm not going to list all the kits because they're from a wide variety. So, but typically they are all of these artists' Christmas kits. So you can just go and take a look through their store. So I've added that image backed onto some craft paper, and then I have added a little bit of a ruffle here. It's a kind of a sheer tulle, a little bit of sari ribbon here, and then some pearl trim. And then I've just closed it here with some cream ribbon that is edged in gold. So throughout I've used a lot of gold, but I also have picked up some silver just because of this front decoration. So the front inside cover has a little pad of paper that I usually like to add. I've added a little bit of trim at the top. And then in the first flip, I have added baking paper pockets with a little bit of lace here. And then this kind of cherub image. That was the other thing Liz said she liked, cherubs. So I've tried to incorporate some of that throughout. My note stamp, a little Tim Holtz die, frame die, and I've just edged it in Rub and Buff. And then just a tag there. And then in the first signature here, I've started off with some vellum that sits over some vintage music paper. So I just really like the kind of the look of that. Here I've added a couple of layers of trim. Gold lace pocket here with a tag and this fun trim, and I got that last year at Michael's. I think they probably will have it again this year. So you can see that I've left everything very neutral. Even the tabs at the top, those are some lace doily printables from Poole Designs, and I've just cut them into tabs. Another doily page here, another tab, and then in the center I've got a pocket, so I've done some printing on vellum here. So this really cute cherub image with just some sari ribbon at the top. And then a couple of, this is a journaling card. Now it's actually a tag. This is from Raindrop Lila, and I've just cut the top off because I kind of liked this as a journaling card. And then just a plain tag that I've made. So this little piece is from that from this page, and so I thought it would be a fun place just to do, Liz can add a flip or just some photos there. A little bit of sari ribbon here with some beaded trim. Another tab here with a little bit of gold. And then the back on this pocket, I've added another image with a bit of trim here, and then added just a cut-off page. That's from Ruby and Pearl. there. And then in the pocket, I have this extra journaling space. And then in the second signature here, I've added another baking paper pocket. And in here, I've got an angel tag. And then this is one of the Poole Designs doily pages that I've just cut into a tag. And then at the top, I've got a little bit of dotted kind of sheer fabric, and then a little bit of sari ribbon at the top. And just lots of trim here, so you can see there's some sari ribbon and some lace, and then a little bit of gold trim there. I've got a bag here with one of my favorite images, this fruit and spice cake recipe. And then in there I have just this recipe card from Kerr Designs. I thought they would be a great place to, maybe put a picture of one of your favorite recipes after you make it, and then document the recipe on the other side. Little printable page here with a gold sparkly tab and a bit of trim. Here I have added another image from Kerr Designs. This is one of her kind of recipe. It goes with the other recipe card that I just showed you. It's a postcard. And then I have added throughout a few of these cards. So these are printable kind of angel images that I have backed onto a die cut. And then I've just added a little bit of silver glass glitter. So lots of sparkle. A little bit of gold edging here. Lots of room to journal. Here I've added a couple more vellum pockets with that same trim. And this cookie journaling card. And then this is just a cute card that I have in my stash, my digital stash, that I thought would be fun to add. And then here I have a floating pocket that I've made, so you can put things in it. I've just sewn on this sheer pocket, added a bit of sari ribbon and some of that trim, and then just a tag. It's a collage tag that I did out of some of the end pieces that I had left and backed onto some cardstock. And then I've just got a gold tab here with a poinsettia. I think those are from Prima, actually. Here in this pocket, I've got a couple of things, another of the Kerr recipe cards, and then this cute postcard. Here I've added a sari ribbon ruffle with some of that dotted sheer fabric on top, and then I've added a little kind of tag dangle with, it almost looks like a little snowflake charm, and then some kind of cream sari ribbon. And I've just left the flip there. Certainly Liz could take that off, because on the other side is that ruffle, but I thought it might be a place to journal. She could tuck something in there, so I'll leave that to her to decide how she wants to handle that. This is another Amity Bloom image, and in the bag pocket I've got a couple of these recipe cards, English plum pudding and spiced berry punch. I always like to include recipes in Christmas journals. And then in the back pocket, another baking paper pocket here. I've done some stamping on a die cut, and then just an angel, a cherub image there, and then that's an Amity Bloom tag. So you can see there's little pops of color, but generally, at least the background is very neutral for Liz. In the third signature, I've got a little pocket at the bottom here. This is just a kind of a cut off from, I think that was a Ruby and Pearl page, and I've just cut it off into a pocket, backed it onto some craft cardstock, and added a little bit of trim. And then I've got this really pretty angel journaling card and another Amity Bloom tag. So throughout, you'll see I've mixed a couple of different gold trims. So this trim and then that brighter gold trim. I've also used, of course, this kind of trim, and then I've added a little bit of twine. I just like the contrast, so that's why I've done that. I'll tab here, and another just clipped on here, another of those angel images that I've backed onto a die cut. Craft page here, and I've just added some of that gold ribbon trim, and you can see that the reinforcements here I've made out of that gold sparkle paper as well. Another ruffle here, so I've doubled up the sari ribbon with the kind of darker color and the creamier color, and then added some of that fun sparkle. In the center, so you can see I've got a couple of different trims here. I've just added this tag, and then over here, just a smaller journaling card, and then just this tag. And I haven't put anything at the top. I just liked the shape of it, and I liked how the pattern was looking, so I decided not to add anything to the top, but of course Liz could do that if she prefers. Bit of kind of snowflake lace trim there, and that's cream and gold. Bit of stamping there. Here I have a few things. So this bag is from the Amity Bloom bag collection. I think she put that out earlier in the summer. I've added a little bit of trim, a little bit of lace, and then a little kind of diamond here on the side. And then in it, I've got one of her tags as well. This is a visit from St. Nicholas, and I think that's Ruby and Pearl. And then just a postcard. So a few things kind of clipped on there. Just add that back. And then in the back, I did check with Liz, and she was fine with this kind of green velvet ribbon trim, and I've just added a little kind of diamond buckle there. Another baking paper pocket, another neutral postcard, and then just another tag here. And flipping over to the back, I've got another image here that I've cut up from a larger sheet and added a little bit of trim. And then I've got another of the Raindrop Lila journaling cards. And then this is a Ruby and Pearl page that I have just, oh, I've got it upside down. There we go. I've just printed it and added it for some extra journaling. And then I have the ledger insert here, and I've just added some red ledger paper. And this ledger paper is from the, I think it's the Ruby and Pearl Basics collection. So I've just left all the flips so that Liz can use it how she'd like to. And then on the very back, I've got a little pad of paper here that she can use. And in this final signature, the fifth signature, another baking paper pocket, and I've added another little stamped label, another tag, and another of the Angela Kerr Designs postcards. Here I've got another bag with this really cute little girl with her little winter muff. And then inside, I've just got a pretty basic journaling card that I've made with a tab in my notes stamp. Another gold glitter sparkle tab there. Here I've got a square doily that I've folded into an envelope, added some trim at the bottom and another of the poinsettias, and then just a couple of tags here that can be for journaling. Here I have a bag. Okay, so here I have a journaling card, and then I have a bag here that I've made, adding one of those images again with a little bit of a sparkle. I've added some gold lace and another of those kind of diamonds, and then just a plain tag, and I've added some sari ribbon and some of that sheer fabric. In this, another angel image, and then on this side, a tag, and then another of the Amity Bloom bags that I've added a little bit of trim to the top, and then just a tag that I've made there. Then here I've got a little kind of hanging tag with a little bit of gold trim and a little kind of diamond charm and some sari ribbon, and then there's a sari ribbon ruffle with some of that sheer fabric, dotted sheer fabric over top, and some of that fun sparkle. It almost looks like tinsel that I've added. Another baking paper pocket, little tag here, and another recipe card. Another ruffle here with that beaded trim on it. The other half of the bag, and I've added another poinsettia to that tab. And then in the very back pocket, another tag and another Christmas postcard there. So that is the journal for Liz. Liz, I hope you like it. I really enjoyed making it. It was a challenge for me, and I really hope you love the way it turned out. So thanks everyone for joining me. I'll see you again soon.